Man, this guy's like, what is he, like almost 40 now? He looks like 20. Still hitting those high notes like a champion. Wow, Lee Minho, you look good, man. Oh, okay, okay. I heard love. Oh, you got the love. Oh god. Just your face like he's like, what just happened? She confessed and I don't know how to react. It's really funny. Okay, does anybody else find this creepy? I find this kind of creepy. Does anybody else find this creepy? Maybe just me. Yo, Lee Minho's fashion in this is on point, man. Lee Minho looking good as always, man. Damn, man, you look good. Oh, okay. 안녕하세요 여러분, Tony입니다. Hello everyone, it's Tony. So I'm back again with you guys with another original soundtrack for another K-drama series. This one being The King Eternal Monarch. Previously, I reacted to The King Eternal Monarch's OST Part 2 featuring Hwasa. So that one was titled Orbit. And if you want to go check it out, feel free to check it out on my channel. But this one is actually now going to be ZICO featuring Red Velvet's Wendy. Sorry, ZICO and Red Velvet's Wendy for OST Part 10 being titled My Day is Full of You. So this is most likely near the end of the actual drama. So we're probably gonna hear a bit more of an emotional uplifting compared to Orbit, where it was a bit more sad or depressed, maybe like kind of not as lighthearted. This is usually around the time when there's a relationship forming, so that's what I'm expecting. In regards to The King Eternal Monarch, and unfortunately for the past 3 weeks has been decreasing in viewership and in ratings, but it's seeing a steady increase this week with I think this is in part due to the fact that The Life of the Married, which has been like the top trending K-drama currently for this season, is actually over. So I think that the viewership is now transitioning back to Lee Minho's drama, because obviously Lee Minho is a huge celebrity, and he always garners a huge viewership. So with that, guys, I'm quite excited to see what happens. Let's get into it. Junbi, ready? 시작. Alright guys, let's start it right now. So that's Lee Minho. He's obvious. I haven't actually kept up to date, so I might start catching back up to date. Okay. Man, this guy's like, what is he, like almost 40 now? He looks like 20. Cute, very cute. Oh, they're kind of like matching. Interesting. Okay, so that's Wendy. Okay. Okay, so right off the bat, it's, if you recall, like maybe from Joy, if I actually did react to Joy doing a hospital playlist and OST. So for a fellow bandmate of Wendy in Red Velvet, when you compare Red Velvet's music to say just when they go separate and do their own like OST soundtracks, it's very different. When you have Red Velvet, you kind of have a more upbright, poppy, vibrant, more energetic song. But then when you hear this, and even with Joy, you hear it very much like pulled back, and it's just very more like acoustics, all about the voice. And it's very in a different place. It's a lot more emotional, I find, and it just allows them to have a bit more expression in how they just present the song and how they sing, and it's quite nice. I like the difference in songs. Sorry, another thing, I think it kind of brings up the idea of like Wendy going back to her roots when she just used to upload videos onto YouTube and just do it acoustically. A lot of just old school vibes I'm getting currently from Wendy. She's really killing it. Still hitting those high notes like a champion. Yo, even so, sunglasses, where do you get buy those? That's a look, man. So I never got this. In every K-drama, you see just a car out in the middle of nowhere, and it's just like, there's nobody else around? Like, really? Yeah, it's interesting. And you have to keep in mind, this is like near a big city, because they like go back and forth. It's interesting. Wow, that sweater looks nice, but it also looks very itchy. Alright, Zico. Alright. Alright. Wow, Lee Minho, you look good, man. I like Zico's part.
나는 나를 선택한 나의
Okay, okay.
사랑하기로 한다.
I heard love. Oh, we got the love. Oh god. Just your face like he's like, what just happened? She confessed and I don't know how to react. It's really funny. It's very cute, very, very cute though. Oh, this is Zico too. Holy cow, I didn't even realize, but it's Zico also. His rap voice and his singing voice are a little different. I'm a bit surprised. But again, when you think Zico right now, you think Amunore, which is his big song that it's like the Any Song Challenge. You've definitely seen it online, most likely, or on TikTok or anything. But yeah, so when you think Zico, you think uplifting, upbright, very poppy, just kind of similar to Wendy also. So it's nice how they're kind of stepping outside of what they usually do and to get a bit more of like an emotional, heartfelt song. And I think that they're doing a great job. I like how they go from Wendy to the two of them together harmonizing. They harmonize quite well together actually. And then you have Zico, and then most likely I think you're gonna have another harmonization and then go back to Wendy, or maybe just have them finish off together. Very cool. I like how they just have like two instruments too, very simple, very minimal. Okay, does anybody else find this creepy? Like, I get it. I get that, like, he's a ghost, so there's no actual pictures of him that you can get. But, like, you really have to crop yourself into a era-based, like... I find this kind of creepy. Does anybody else find this creepy? Maybe just me. Oh, okay, so she... Oh, no, this is a different scene. Yo, Lee Minho's fashion in this is on point, man. Okay, so just a quick note. This bubble tea, if anybody's curious, is the Ali. It's quite popular right now, very famous. I've had it. It's a little bit overpriced for my liking, but it's quite good. It's just that I find it's a bit expensive. That's it. That's a little tangent from me. Okay, so Wendy hitting the high notes. Just sustained high notes. Lee Minho looking good as always, man. Damn, man, you look good. She looks good too. Okay guys, we are clearly near the end of this drama, because if you guys know anything about K-dramas, holding hand takes up until episode 8 usually, or 8 to 10, and every episode is 1 hour, so that's like 10 hours. And in real life, like if you were a North American type of like drama series or anything, it's usually 30 minutes per episode. We're basically at episode 20 here just to hold hands. So when they kiss, this is a big deal, and usually that means that you're near the end of the series. Because usually it's just like they wrap up everything, unless they go with a different route and somehow something sad happens. But usually that's kind of my indication to this is near the end and the relationship has kind of like flourished. She's like, what? Ah, okay, yeah, it's good. Very cute, very nice. Alright, so that was the King OST part 10. So honest reactions, Absolutely love the song. It's very different from Orbit, obviously, because this is very much near the end, as I'm mentioning. So it's a bit more uplifting, happy. The relationships all going well. Now it's going to be curious to see what happens afterwards, because we obviously do have Lee Minho's character who's a ghost. So what's going to happen to him? Is he going to return to the afterlife? Are they going to be able to spend like life together? Obviously, I don't think that's going to happen. So I feel like it's going to go in a sadder direction in the end, and we're going to have to hear like a farewell song. But in terms of musicality, I absolutely love the collaboration between Zico and Red Velvet's Wendy. You would think that like Wendy would kind of overpower Zico because of her voice, and maybe like harmonization wouldn't be there, but they did a great job with their harmonization. It was on point. Absolutely loved it. I love the idea of the song being a lot really happy, very vibrant, but also very minimalistic. And just the idea that you have like what you have the drums, you have maybe one guitar or bass, and the piano. Just very simple, very minimalistic. Really lets you kind of focus on the scene that the drama is featuring at the time. So really enjoyed it. I love the idea that it kind of like goes hand in hand with the music video that we're seeing. Very happiness, very flourishing relationship, all about them. Very lovey-dovey, very cute. Really enjoyed it. But hopefully the ending of the King Eternal Monarch is going to be quite happy, because if not, then it's going to be kind of sad that we hear a sad song at the end. But with that, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this reaction, and as always, feel free to leave your requests in the comments, or anything you want to say in the comment section below, and I'll feel free to get to it as soon as possible. But with that, guys, thank you for watching. 감사합니다, and until next time, 안녕히 계세요. Goodbye.